Trapmore gang, it's a green alert, okay? YoungBoy is crashing out, and if he's not careful, he will be back in prison before we know it, okay? So, at the very least, I'm going to need like 12 albums in the next couple of weeks. He is literally committed to dropping 5 songs in the next 72 hours. But he's crashing out on Twitter, okay? He's going absolutely wild, and I think it possibly has something to do with his Massa tour coming to a close, okay? I got a whole bunch of backstory about this, and I'm just praying that we can keep YoungBoy out of trouble and still on these streets, at least so that he can deliver just another little half dozen albums, okay? That's all I'm trying to see. So I'll let you guys know what's going on with this, man. So the Massa tour is now over, all right? They're saying that, so now that the Massa tour is over, what city would you say had the best overall show when it comes to his performance and the crowd? What would you consider the song of the tour? All of the fans are all wondering, like, how big was, like, everybody was saying this show is this like $100 million tour, $500 million, crazy numbers, right? And basically, YoungBoy was just he was the Massa. Realistically, he was the Massa. He was number one. He was the head honcho. Everyone was looking up to him in awe. I came and saw the show in Los Angeles. It was absolutely popping. The best concert I have ever been to in my entire life. Absolutely wild, and everybody loved it. People are saying the best show was Atlanta. The song of the tour definitely was Shot Calling. I just pulled up in that mother. Don't. Hard. Me and Bobo in this mother flipper clutch. What you on? The song's so hard, man. The song's so hard. Everyone seems to agree the Atlanta show was craziest. People said the set list at New Orleans was good. St. Louis had a good crowd. Shot Calling, definitely the song of the show. Everybody loved Shot Calling. It was absolutely wild. They're saying St. Louis was turned. New Orleans, everything just turned. Shot Calling, song of the tour for sure, okay? But basically, this was really like the pinnacle of YoungBoy's career, and I don't mean that in no disrespect. Obviously, don't mean that in no disrespectful way. But like, we got to see him reach the real heights that he deserved. We were deprived of YoungBoy shows for about 5 years. He was on and off of house arrest for years and years on end. He spent time in jail, all of this stuff. He got that Fed case with a fake drug ring, the gun on the music video. It's just been back-to-back nonsense when it comes to YoungBoy, man. And it was so good to see an artist that we've all seen grow and progress over the years be on the stage and rock like that. And just really just take over, like, just really dunk on the whole rap game, man. It was mad inspiring. Now, he got himself a giant Massa chain, okay? He got himself a giant Massa. She went Range Rover like she Kim Massa. That's a hard song, by the way. But he got this chain, okay? And this video doesn't really do the chain justice. I'm going to be honest with you, okay? You're going to see in this later music video that he dropped, this chain is enormous, okay? It looked like he got a few chains, actually. Or is that 38 Baby a different chain? Or is that part of this chain? Anyway, he went absolutely crazy, but it seems like since the end of the tour, he's kind of, and understandably, everything's kind of gone down a gear. He's no longer on stage in front of tens of thousands of people every night, surrounded by his friends. I'm not sure what he's up to. Maybe he's back in the studio. Maybe he's back home. I'm hearing rumors that he actually sold Gravedigger Mountain. It was reported that Gravedigger Mountain has officially sold. Okay, apparently, they leaked his address when they raided his house with the feds. He had this place on the market for quite some time, actually. I believe it was on the market for $5.5 million. I wish that I had more bread. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wish that I had a few more $1 million in the bank. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that I could actually go and get myself the Gravedigger Mountain. I could have been up there calling all the hits from Gravedigger Mountain on top of the mountain, looking down on all these players hating on me. I need to get 1 million in the bank before I can get 5.5 million in the bank, man. This is absolutely crazy. But shout out to YoungBoy, man. He really went to them heights. $5.5 million crib. He's now sold it. There's been a lot of speculation as to exactly where he might end up moving to. I hope that he can move to somewhere quiet where he can stay out of trouble. But clearly, the end of the tour has taken its toll on YoungBoy mentally, man, because he basically is having fans worried with these concerning tweets that have been going around, man. He's been crashing out. They're saying that he basically has been wilding out. He's tweeting at his wife, Jaslyn, saying, Jaslyn, hold on, please don't let go. I've been scared of someone taking you from me. Maybe I'll go. He said, I've been scared and I ain't happy waking up in the morning that you should know. He said, I'm abusing my body and getting taken advantage of. I just smashed and I didn't wear a glove. I should die now. And then he said, nah, I just need you right now, saying anything to make you cool. And then he said, I'm high, mama, which has people thinking that he might be back on the drugs. Maybe he's back on the prescription pills. And obviously, I believe the fact that he actually got a presidential pardon from Donald Trump probably meant that he doesn't have to abide. I think he was originally, when he took his plea, I think he was set to have 6 years of probation after he got out. Now, from what I understand, because he got fully pardoned for his crimes, I don't think he has to be on probation. So I don't think he's got no drug testing. I don't think he's got no travel restrictions. He's wilding out, probably getting high, and hopefully he's got people around him that can kind of simmer him down before he crashes out and does something crazy and ends up back in jail, man. So he really has been wilding out on Twitter, man, for the last, for quite some time, right? I'll just read you some of these tweets. Man, it's sad because I'm such a fan of YoungBoy. I really love YoungBoy, and it's just sad to see him going through all this. And even kind of before the tour ended, it seemed like he was already kind of a little bit over it. He'd apparently left his Las Vegas show early, which upset some fans. This was going around.
I went to the YoungBoy concert last night in Vegas, and he ended in 45 minutes. Boy, you got me up. This little got off the stage and said, I'm tired. You tired? I paid $2,000 for them tickets to take my nephew to come see your mother. And you gonna get off the stage and say you tired?
So look, she was pissed, all right? So there are a few other clips going around of him kind of on stage, apparently looking tired. There was one that I saw that I actually haven't been able to find. But obviously when he does the song Bitch Let's Do It, and he has this lyric where he says, I'm gonna lay his head on a pillow when I creep upon him. It's a reference to G-Money getting killed. Obviously, that was one of his big rivals from Baton Rouge, and there was a bloody pillow found at the scene of the murder afterwards. Usually he lays on the ground and does a little disrespectful little skit. He didn't do that, all right? Those people basically, even on Reddit, they noticed, like, he didn't lay down for that like he normally would. Now, what ultimately is, that's only the kind of really nerdy thing that someone like me and the Reddit, the dumbwayologists would notice. But there's these other clips going around where he was seemingly, kind of looking a bit tired on stage. And this one, he says, you don't want to get up.
I can't sit up. I'm too tired.
He said, I can't sit up. I'm too tired, man.
No, you tell me to sit up. I can't. I'm too tired. California, make some motherfucking noise. I'm going to say this shit one more time. If you from California, make some motherfucking.
So he was exhausted over there, okay? And he was tweeting about this. He was saying, a bunch of stuff that people thought maybe he was getting tired of the tour. Maybe he was getting over it. I believe, this was the Vegas show was on the 9th, right? And that was the one he ended early. He said, honestly, I'll be hurting too, but checkmate. That was before the shows. Then on the night of the Vegas show, he said, I ain't rushing. I got this thing. So that was a little bit more positive. But then you can see he's just kind of going through his feelings. He's going through a lot. He said, please don't act cool on me. I really like you. And he said, I miss D-Dawg. Ain't nobody seeing that. He said, I genuinely love these people who left and leaving. I'm effed up. So I feel like this is where people actually started to feel like, it's the end of the tour. He's saying he loves all these people. Everyone's leaving the tour. I don't know if he's saying that the people are leaving him, leaving his life, or they're leaving his side. The tour's over and he's effed up, missing these people. He said, I'd be so worried about having my true feelings used against me. I just never really say how I feel. He said, you don't need to know I'll lose my mind behind you. That's just too much power. He said, everything you see around me, I'm good with, from Baby Blow to the newest ones. I'm the realest you ever met. He said, but let's leave this here, though. Don't think too much. He said, you've been jocking with me, then just gone stab 5. He said, you've been jocking with me, but then just gonna stab 5 like that, bro. You cold. I'm gone. Then he says, I ain't gonna even thug you tonight, my girl. I think he might have been referring to that other word. But I think people were definitely feeling concerned for YoungBoy. Some of these posts were getting circulated around Reddit. People saying it sounds like guilt. As far as him missing D-Dawg, they're saying don't want people in his position. They're behind him. So this stuff's got to leave him alive, eat him alive some days. But really, that D-Dawg situation really have nothing to do with him. People were reposting some of those kind of sexual related posts about him saying he was abusing his body and he was effing without a glove and stuff. People saying he deleted this tweet real fast. People saying he's been going through it and he's been feeling guilty as F. And he just said he was high. But people are saying that Slime Cry album that's due to come out on the 28th of November is going to be generational. It looks like he's hurting bad. Hope he's all right. People saying 2020 he was posting the same kind of stuff. People saying he'd been sad his whole career. This ain't nothing new. We thought he was going to take his own thing a few years ago. I don't want to say that. They're saying he said he was going to die before Christmas. Had fans checking their phones every minute on Christmas Eve, man. We don't want to lose YoungBoy, bro. You know, this commenter saying they always pray for YoungBoy and his team. Don't know them personally, but they need prayers from their rap stories, man. And he was making a lot of tweets that just had Reddit concerned. You know, the Redditors, just all of the r/YoungBoy Reddit, they were worried about him, man. It said, everything you see around me, I'm good with, from Baby Blow to the newest ones. I'm the realest you ever meet. We saw that. People are saying, is that in reference to Baby Joe Black? People saying those are lyrics. Him and Baby Joe might be back cool. People saying, nah, no way they're going to be cool again. There's too much history between them. I know a lot of stuff went down. But basically, they're saying Baby Joe's nickname is Baby Blow. And maybe they're cool again. He says, I'm good. Everything you see around me, I'm good with, from Baby Blow to the newest ones, man. But apparently, he actually promised, 5 songs in 72 hours. All right. This was Rich Porter posted. Do you think Top can drop 5 videos in 72 hours? Yes or no? But he also revealed none of these are going to be songs on the Slime Cry album. So he's about to drop 5 songs in 72 hours. None of them are on the album, which is just absolutely wild. And respect to him for that, man. People are dancing. People are ready. I'm ready. And he did drop. He dropped the Zero IQ freestyle, man. And this was hard, okay? Now, I don't want to get any trouble. I don't want to play you the song or the visuals, okay? But it definitely was a banger. All right, they went with the very basic font in there a minute in, and it had a little skit at the start where he kind of collapses. This is almost like him at the end of tour, sort of collapsing, you know what I'm saying, collapsing at the door. And like I said, that massa chain, look how big it looks on him. The massa chain is looking absolutely wild, so he absolutely killed that. But in the lyrics of the song, he basically ended up clapping back at a few people, okay? He talking about his homies. He's saying, free Lil Meechie, pull up in the cutlass like my cousin. You know what I'm saying? That's a real throwback lyric. And he basically is just talking about everything. He says he's riding around with an M. I'll kill your ass. All right? I don't know if he's talking about a murder or $1 million, but either which way, you don't want to play with him. Now, he ended up really dissing Mellow Rax, who he collaborated with. He referred to her as his bitch, which I thought was quite surprising. But he said, my bitch smashed Kevin Durant and Ken Carson, and she only going to tell me after I turned her up. That's you knowing I'm finna whoop this hoe. All right? YB's talking about how Mello told him after he done all these things for her and get her name up in the rap game. And he's saying he got to beat her, so she know not to try that no more, man. So hopefully we don't see no violence against women, man. But it seemed like he wasn't rocking with her after a certain point. A lot of people had pointed that out. Now, this was apparently a response to NLE Chopper. There were a couple of lyrics that were allegedly for NLE Chopper, who, as you know, if you've watched my videos on him recently, he did that KO song dissing YoungBoy. It was very hypocritical. The man who wrote a song called Walk Him Down wants to diss YoungBoy for poisoning the youth. Isn't that the pot calling the kettle black? But he basically said, respond to him. He ain't never ran nothing down. Bitch, I said no. So he's saying, bro, he ain't never done nothing in the street. I ain't even responding to him. I was effed up and I came up. I don't care about nothing. Junkies and some killers in this bitch. He's surrounded by killers. He's saying, bruh, NLE Chop ain't even worth responding to. And he is talking the murder talk in the chorus. He's saying, who popped that boy? Who split that boy? Go tell him. So I ain't gonna lie, YoungBoy be telling on himself quite a lot in some of these lyrics, bro. People basically thinking that this lyric is about NLE Chopper 2. Bitch, you better watch your effing tone. I got some bodies under my belt. He been saying he got a lot of bodies. He's saying he killed plenty people. NLE Chopper want to play. He's saying, Bing Bow, I'll walk you down, right? And bear in mind, NLE Chopper had a song called Walk Him Down. He's saying, I'll walk you down. Play with me, bitch. I'm him. I'll actually do it. I'll run him down. He said, before I walk you down, I'll run him down. His chain on, bitch. Play with me. I'll F him over. He ain't been having shows. Nobody asked. He's saying he a nobody. I'm going to get you. I want you bad. So, you know, it is what it is, man. He's talking about his women. He's saying, who took your bitch? I'm him. He's talking about Kodak Black, saying that he took Mellow Rax from her. Who sent the blitz? I'm him. He's talking about sending hits. Once again, you know, he's talking a bit hot. You can go ask us. You can go ask Scully. I'm who popped that boy. It's me. I'm him. He's saying, I one of them murders. That's me. I did that. I popped that boy. It was me. It was all me. Go and ask Scully. He's talking way too hot on this thing, man. He's talking way too hot, man. We don't want to see that NBA Rico because he could be going back to jail. If any of these lyrics work out to be true and he's really popping boys and, you know, we got to go and ask Scully. And if you know about Scully, go ask Scully why they call him Scully. You know what I'm saying? Not because of the hat he wears. Maybe it is because of the hats he has in his collection. But NLE Chopper allegedly clapped back. Looking like Tupac once again, looking like a dollar store.
Pussies don't know though. You hear me? Y'all don't know that boy in trouble. Y'all don't know that boy in trouble. Y'all don't know that boy in trouble. But I do, nigga. I do, nigga. And y'all think I'm crazy. I'm the fool. Okay, watch how this shit pan out. And we gonna really see who really the fucking fool. And we really gonna see who really the fucking one. Pussy wipe that spit off your face, bitch. That boy in trouble.
They're saying that, but he's saying he's in trouble. I don't think he's in trouble. He's definitely not in trouble at the expense of NLE Chopper. I think he might be in trouble with the authorities. I just really hope that when YoungBoy jumps on the mic talking about, I got all the bodies, I sent the blitz, I'm the one who popped him, go and ask Scully, like, bruh, sometimes you just think, bruh, I hope that I don't log on to Reddit and start finding out that that's all true. Because if I do, you're going to go down like Dirk, man, and we don't want to see it, man. So it looks like YoungBoy is definitely going through a difficult mental state right now, man. I hope that he can get it together. Maybe he needs to just go on another tour. I'm not going to lie. Like, if the tour was working for his mental and he's feeling mad down and downtrodden and depressed after the tour is over, I think we're just going to need to see Master Tour Part 2 or the Slime Cry Tour. Just drop another album, go straight back on tour, and just get back to it. Because if that's what's keeping you locked in, if that's what's keeping you on the straight and narrow path in life, brother, just do that, man. So look, prayers up for YoungBoy, man. I hope that he doesn't crash out. I really hope that he doesn't end up back in prison with just all of the success that he's had. But he's definitely got a little crash out energy coming out of him, man. And it is sad to see. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Go and watch my hour plus David update I just did, man. Everybody's been asking me for time for a David update. I've finally done it. I've finally given everybody what they want. Everybody what they wanted. That's more grammatically correct. Go and check that one out, man. I'm going to be back with some more videos tomorrow. Sorry for that annoying mouth click. Be happening sometimes. I can't control it. But anyway, I'm very tired. It's like 1:40 a.m. I'm going to try and deliver the videos much earlier to you guys going forward. I know you prefer the earlier videos. I've got a little main channel thing that I've been working on in the daytime. So it's all just been mad busy. But I appreciate you guys for rocking with me, man. Trap, more, gang, all my trap disciples in the building. I appreciate all of you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out here.